Stop thinking that you are better than anyone else. Because it's so messed up that some armies believe that they, for some reason, have more knowledge or are more like worth to like speak more about what's going on. And this is what I mean. When stuff happens with the members or like content is released or there's an announcement or whatever, so many times I see people asking in the comment section, oh my god, what is this, where is this from, like what, like what run BTS episode is this, or what kind of which music video is this, or like which live, whatever, where can I find this, where, like, do you have a link? All of these questions pop up in like big accounts comment sections, and I get so freaking upset when I see people respond just so ignorantly to these people, because everyone has been a new army at some point, and shaming them for like not knowing is like, it's not a good representation. Like, stop. Like, I really don't like it, because here's the thing why I'm talking about this now. I saw, I follow this, like, update, like BTS update account, and there was someone in the comment section that had asked like a very, like obvious question. It was like, for me it was obvious. It was like, who is that per like who is it in that picture, because they didn't like recognize it was a picture from like a couple of years ago. And the person in that said picture was J-Hope. Doesn't have a like doesn't belong to the story, but when this person asked this question, I presume that they are maybe not like very familiar. Maybe they are new into the fandom. They are not very, like, they don't know a lot of stuff yet. Then when you see this, there's different types of way you can approach this person and comment back. So you can choose to be ignorant, and you can choose to be rude and like just ugh. Like, you can choose to be that and say like, how can you not know, this is basic information, like that is the worst scenario. Like, don't do that, don't be that person. You can say, oh, this, it's J-Hope from this and that, and if you want to see more of that, I have a link to a live from that year, like whatever. You can meet these people with kindness and guidance, and invite them in and make them like actually answer their question instead of being rude. Because I hate how some people think that just because you don't know everything, then you're not a real army. And it takes a while to get familiar with everything. Like, even though, for example, if I take myself, I have been in the fandom for many years now, and I feel like I know, I recognize most things. Like, I feel like I'm, up to speed. Like, I know stuff. But there can be still times, like, there can still be times where I see something and I'm like, where's this from? Like, where's this from? Or like, how did you find, like, because I don't know everything. Like, even though I'm like trying to, keep up to speed and like everything, I don't know everything. So when you do answer these people that have these questions so rude, I get so sad, because what if that is a new army, new, like baby army? It's like someone who's new into the fandom, and they get this like, how can you not know? Like, how are they supposed to know? How are they supposed to know that it's like a picture from like BTS Bubble season 3 episode 2 behind the cam, How are they supposed to know that if they're not like, if they're new to this? Like, of course they don't know everything. Like, it's so absurd how you can just get upset by that. Like, I don't understand. And when it comes to armies in general, there's a lot of different armies. Like, there's a lot of different of types of armies. We have the armies like solo stands. We have whatever. And what, like, when I see people who are like this, who are just rude to other armies, that's like my biggest ick. Like, that's like, I cannot take that, because fine if you're like, maybe I don't agree with you. Let's say that you're a Taein shipper. I don't agree with you. Like, I don't agree with what you like. I don't. I know, I know, we know, we all know that Taekook is a couple. So therefore, I don't agree with you. But, but I will not go and be rude to you. I will not be rude. I will not like stupefy, like, make fun of you, or like in any way like bring you down or press you down. Do you know what I mean? Like, I won't do that, because I don't gain anything from that. I don't benefit from that. Like, it's such a messed up thing to do. And when then there is a new like baby army, imagine how scary. Like, remember yourself when you like entered the fandom. You didn't know everything. You can choose to meet these people with respect. You can choose to meet these people with open arms, and like include them, and like be kind. Like, it's that simple. And also, if you like just take it on a much bigger bigger level, the thing is that I have seen, I'm not going to name any names or usernames or whatever, I won't do that, but there are certain accounts that are quite big, that have a lot of followers, a lot of following, a lot of influence, because you need to realize that as well. An army who has a big account with a lot of followers are also influencing. They're not like partial, like they are not unbiased in what's going on. So keep that in mind as well. So when you have a big account with a lot of followers, let's say we have an account with like 50k followers, this sometimes I have seen from some accounts, they are kind of acting as if they are a bit more worth, or like a bit more wise, a bit more, you know, a bit more like authority, because they have more followers, and then therefore they should know more. And I just want to say, like, if there's anyone that's new, if there's a baby army watching, that's not the case. Like, no matter how many followers you have, or like how many views your TikTok gets, or whatever the case may be, that person doesn't automatically know more than you, and that person isn't worth more than you. Because at the end of the day, for me personally, I am an army because I love BTS. You know, I am a seven.
Wow.
That's my seven. I love BTS. So that's my focus. That is my, you know, vision. That's who I'm like focusing on. And I feel like some armies sometimes lose track and make it into a contest of like who knows more details. Like, no one cares if you know like the color of Yoongi's sock in Alive from 2015. That doesn't mean that you are more worthy than someone who does not. Okay? Like, that's like, oh, I just want to point that out. Like, you're not more or less worth because you don't know what, like, you don't know everything. Because it's okay. You don't have to know everything. Like, it's okay. It takes time to learn this stuff. Like, it takes so much time. I remember when I first entered the fandom and I was like, oh my god, I have this show from BTS. I was like, oh my god, wow. And then, oh my god, they have something called Bon Voyage. Like, what is that? And then after a while, I just, they have this and they have done that and they have been there and they have done, like, things just started like open up. But if I, luckily, it didn't happen very much to me. Sometimes it did, but not too much. But if I had gotten like constant just ridicule and say like, how can you not know this, are you a false army, like if I had gotten that approach from other when I was asking questions, I would be like, oh, maybe I don't have anything to do here, maybe I'm not like, oh, I don't know, I can't be a real army. Like, that's what I'm so sad, because if you just let these newcomers, these new people who may not know everything yet, if you just answer their questions kindly, it will be like so much better, so much better. So yeah, that was what that was what I that was what that was what I wanted to say, you know. So yeah, I guess that was everything. I think so. Yeah. So until next time, I hope you have a great time, and I will see you soon. So bye.